Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Today, we're diving into an important and powerful topic, spiritual warfare and the armor of God. The Word of God is alive and active, sharper than any two-edged sword, as written in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. As we go through this teaching, I encourage you to stay focused and in a spirit of prayer. Spiritual warfare is real, and God equips us with His armor for protection, as we read in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 11. 12, which says, "Put on the full armor of God, so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs this message today. Now let's open our hearts and minds to the Word of God. Spiritual warfare is something we face daily, whether we recognize it or not. As believers, we are in a constant battle against spiritual forces that seek to discourage and defeat us. Thankfully, God has provided His armor to protect us and enable us to stand firm. One verse that speaks directly to this is from Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. "Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." This verse is a call to action. It reminds us that we are not powerless, but equipped with divine protection for the battle. Let's explore a few more scriptures that provide insights into spiritual warfare and God's protection. "No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you." Book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. This verse assures us of God's protection in spiritual battles, showing that with God's armor, we can withstand any attack. "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 1. We can have confidence that even in spiritual warfare, God is our stronghold and protector. "Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you." Book of James, chapter 4, verse 7. This verse provides the strategy for spiritual warfare, submission to God and resistance to the enemy's schemes. "The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe." Book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 10. God's name alone is a source of protection, a refuge where we can find safety. Take a moment to reflect on the battles you might be facing in your life right now. How are you protecting yourself spiritually? Are you putting on the full armor of God daily? As we've explored these scriptures, I encourage you to take time in prayer today. Ask God to help you identify the areas in your life where you need to strengthen your defenses and trust in His protection. In closing, remember that the battles we face are not against flesh and blood, but spiritual forces. Thankfully, God has provided us with everything we need to stand firm in faith. If this message has blessed you today, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with others who may need this encouragement. God bless you, and let's continue adjusting the focus on God's promises.